Hi everyone. In this video, we'll learn how to recreate the slides like the one present on the screen. So let me give you a quick overview of the things we'll be covering. So we'll start by learning how to create multiple copies of an icon, after which we learn how to group and ungroup these icons and the significance of it. Then we learn how to better align the objects on a slide, and we'll end with exploring this amazing feature on PowerPoint that's called an eyedropper. So let's get started. This picture has been taken from one of PwC's report. I'll just take a minute to show you which one that is. So PwC had released a report called Blockchain is Here, What's Your Next Move? And I've taken this slide from here because I found it really interesting. Now today we learn how to recreate this. So the first step is to find the icon that we want to create it with. So in this case, as we see, the icon is of a man. So I am going to refer to this website called the SVG repo in order to download my icon. There are various other sites that you can download icons from. One of them is the Icon Finder. Another way you can download icons is in PowerPoint itself. If you go to Insert and then go to Icons, you'll get various options that you can download from. So since I've already downloaded the picture from the SVG repo website, I'm just going to go to Pictures and insert the picture. So I've got the picture. I would want to reduce the size. Right. Also, I want to bring this to your notice that downloading an SVG format of a picture is quite advantageous. One of the major advantages, is that you can customize the picture in whatever way you want. You can change its color, you can change, the sizes of different objects it is made from. So when you download an SVG, you have the option to ungroup the picture and then treat different parts of the picture differently, which allows you a lot of flexibility in terms of editing the picture. So that is the reason I have downloaded this picture in an SVG form, because as you can see, we will have to change the color of the icon. Right, let's get back to this. So the first step was to download the picture. The second is to create multiple copies. Now, most of you would probably try and create a copy, as in by copying and pasting the icon, but I'll show you a different way to do that. So, to do that, we click on Ctrl Shift, press the mouse key, and just slide this to the right. Now, now we can just press Ctrl Y in order to create multiple copies. We need 10, so right. Now we need to create a copy for the row, right? We'll repeat the process. We'll first group all the objects together and then just do this. And then press Ctrl by 10 times, 9 times. So I think we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we need one more. So that makes it 10. Now we need to reduce the size of all these rows. So let's just group all of them together and reduce the size. So I'm using a shortcut to reduce the size, and the shortcut is to press the shift key and use the the left, right, and the up, down arrow. Now I want to create. Now I want to create a similar copy of this group, right? To do that, let's do the same.
press the Ctrl+Shift key, and while you're pressing it, press the mouse and just drag it to the right. Now we, as you can see, we need a line in the middle. So let's get the line as well. We will be working on aligning the objects a little later. Let's increase the weight of the line to 3. Now, in order to color the picture, let's get our picture that we're referring to on the slide that we're working on. Keep it on the side. Let's start with the first group. All right. So, in order to color our icons, our different icons, we need to first ungroup all of them. Ctrl+Shift+G. Now, as we see, the first 3 rows are entirely maroon. So, let's select the first 3 rows, go to Shape Fill, and then we want to select the eyedropper. So this, the feature of an eyedropper is it allows you to select the color from an image that you want to color your object with. So in this case I want it maroon, so I'll select the maroon colored man. So the next row, so the next row is 8 men are maroon while the last two are red in color. So we'll have to ungroup this row and treat all of them independently. So let's select 8 of them and let's select the color maroon. Now the next few rows, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next 4 rows are red in color. 2, 3, 4. So select the next 4 rows. Just a second. Yeah. Then we'll again select the eyedropper. One shortcut to use to select the eyedropper is to open the shape fill and then just enter the key E and you'll get the eyedropper. So for this we need the red color. Let's color these two red as well. Now let's select the last 2 rows that are left. We go to shape fill E and then select gray. Now let's color the middle line. To do that, let's select, go to shape outline and then enter E. Select the middle line. Now let's color our next batch. In order to do that, we will repeat the steps that we uh, did to color the first group. That is, first we will ungroup them. Then let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first 4 rows are maroon in color. So since we have already used the maroon and the red color, they'll be available in shape fill in the recent color section, so you don't have to use the eyedropper again. So let's go to recent color and select maroon. Then let's see, the next row is red. Next row is red. Right. The next row after red is half gray and half red, so we'll have to ungroup that and select the first 3. So the first 3 are red in color and the rest are gray. Right. Um, so the next step is to align all these objects together. For now, we can delete the picture from this slide and let's group our let's group our objects again. Now we want this line in the middle at the center, right? So we will align it to the center. We'll move our objects. Now there are different features available in PowerPoint that help you align better. I'll just show you. If you go to the View tab, you will find three features there. That is the ruler. I'm sorry, grid lines and the guides. So let's check the guide. So when we click on the guide, we see that our center line is perfectly aligned. That's good. Now let's select the grid lines, and then we can align our objects perfectly, right? So we probably have to go a little up. Yes, these red dotted lines suggest that our object is perfectly aligned. So now what we want to do is Hmm. So now what we want to do is have our numbers, that is these percentage, 50, 13. So let's start with the 50 and 38. So for that, let's zoom out first, go to home, and then select the text box. So we'll have 50 here, 50%. Let's see the placement of 50%. So one, two, three. It is between the second and the third row, um, where from the first, I mean from the fourth row where the maroon colored men end. So let's try and place it between this, that is here. Now we want another text box. To do that, we will use the same shortcut, that is Ctrl+Shift+Mouse and drag down. Keep one here in the middle of the second and the third row. Then we want another one. I'm sorry. Now we want these two text boxes on the other side, for the second group as well. So we'll use the same. And then we want it here as well. So we'll do just a second. Right. Now let's change the values in all these text boxes. So we have 50, 38, 13, and 40. So we have 50, 38, 13, and 40, right? Yes. 30 and 40. Now let's change the colors as well for 50 and 13. So for 50 and 13, we will be using the red color. Sorry, not for the shape fill. We'll be using this color. Then let's select 38 and 40. By the way, I'm selecting all these objects by pressing the shift key. Now let's select maroon. Right. Now we need the title, that is Consortia Engagement by Type of Blockchain Project. So for that we will use the text box and type in Consortia Engagement by Type of Blockchain Project. I just wanted to show you the how you can enter the title, which obviously you would already know. But what I wanted to highlight was how you can align it better. So you can just select the shape, go to shape format, go to align, and then align it to the center, right? Yes.
I've shown you how you can align one of the titles in this slide. You can use the similar procedure to align the rest of the titles as well as the objects on the slide. You just have to go to align, and then there are various options available. For example, align to the left, right, to the center, to the middle, as well as to the bottom. You can use these options to align the objects and texts better. And I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.